Thank you so much for coming into the studio. So happy to have the media legends in here, Ashley and Olivia. Oh my gosh, I literally heard so much about y'all, especially this week. I was like literally checking all my facts. I was going through y'all's Instagram
funny. Yes, of
and
course.
talking to Madeline and Caitlin, and I
That's
just
so
heard
fun.
like stories upon stories. So how's life like out of high school now?
Yes, it's been good. It's
Yeah.
been fun. College has been really, really fun. I've been staying very busy. So it's been fun. Lots of clubs and just everything going on, but it's been really good.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then I heard you're going into agriculture too, right?
Yes. So I am a pre-vet
Not a stalker or
major.
anything.
Be a farmer. Yep. Yeah, I'm basically a farmer these days. No, so I'm majoring in animal science and I'm on the pre-vet track. And I really like it. Coming from like the suburbs of Oak Mountain, I was like, didn't really know what I was getting into, but honestly, it's been so fun. And like College of Ag is like really just a big family, which is so fun. It's like my own little piece of Auburn. So it's been really sweet and really fun.
Yeah, and then you're interested in film, right?
Yes,
in
it's
Chicago.
Two very different things.
Yeah.
But yes, I'm at DePaul University in Chicago, and I'm doing a film and TV major. It's been so much fun. It's definitely for me. I love it so much.
Oh, that's beautiful. And then were you like department head of film before everything else, or no?
In my sophomore year was the first year that film department was actually even a thing. So it was kind of just like a big mesh of people. And like I wasn't the department head, I was just a part of it. But it was sort of like I was also doing studio ops at the time. I was also doing film department. And it was just like a big collaboration more of.
Oh,
and so I was never film department head, but I was in it when it first became the department.
I bet learning those skills kind of like from studio ops to film is helped.
Well, it's like I basically have already gone through like my first year of like film school kind of, like all the stuff I've done at Oak Mountain Media.
Yeah.
And like I kid you not, there will be equipment that they bring out. It's like these like lights or something. And I'm like, oh, I just used Oak Mountain Media. This is ridiculous. Like, oh my God, Mr. Milton would love this.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, whenever I talk to anybody that comes in here, like Brittany came in here one time and it's like, y'all's equipment and everything is just so nice.
Yes,
like you can't find this in other places.
Yes.
I don't even think Auburn has like a specific media.
I don't know.
thing. Yeah. It's crazy. Anyways, kind of falling back into Auburn life. How's the sorority life been?
It's been fun. It's been fun. It was fun to kind of like get my foot in the door in like a community group kind of thing. And I actually met my now big when I was going through the process. Yeah, and she was like my bid day buddy. So like I got to run home to her, like all this stuff. So yeah, it was really, really fun. And she's been like one of my like best friends that I've made, and like she's been one of the biggest blessings like college life has brought me. So
that's awesome.
I really, really love my sorority, and it's just been fun to like have something to do, and like there's always something going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do a lot of like philanthropy as well. And our philanthropy, we support the Jed Foundation, and they like bring mental health awareness for youth and stuff. So it's just like very near and dear to all of our hearts, you know, and I just think it's really important. So that's been really fun too.
Might as well be a spokesperson for them now. Wow, that's very well worded.
Thanks, guys.
Yes. But then also, I don't know, does your college do sororities or not?
So we do have a Greek program or fraternity. We have Greek life, but again, it's a small liberal arts college in the middle of Chicago, so it's nothing like how it is at Auburn at all. But I did not rush, but I did join a film frat. My God, it has been one of the most fun things I've done, and also just like saying that I'm in a film frat, that's hilarious.
That is hilarious.
It's called Delta Kappa Alpha, and it's like
Delta Kappa Alpha. That's a name. Wow.
Delta Kappa Alpha DKA.
Yeah.
And it was originally started at USC, but it's basically like this like, to get into the terms of it, it's a film pre-professional society, and it's so much fun. It's exactly where I'm supposed to be. I love it so much.
Yeah. So what would you say, like, I guess your end goal is in film? Like, do you want to be a director? Like, what's your goal?
I want to do everything I absolutely can. I really want to be, I'm in creative producing concentration right now at DePaul. So it's like there's different concentrations, like cinematography, sound design, directing, blah, blah, blah. But I would love to direct more things. I love doing creative producing, just anything and everything.
That's awesome. Oh my
gosh. Is awesome.
That is so cool. Like what? Like just being able to have something like you're so passionate about.
Yes.
And I bet that helps just like guiding your
100%.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I came into it that I liked it was like during high school. It's like I was doing stage management and theater, and I loved that. While I was also like doing the broadcast program here. And it's like doing like the combination of those two things really like it made me realize like, oh, like this combination of things, like I really want to do more film, and like this is what I like working with like large groups of people and like to make like this one thing together, and it's so much fun.
And then Mr. Willis told me that you made like a short film.
Yes. I made a short film my first fall quarter. It was with my film 101 class. But I definitely took it a little bit more seriously than other people did.
It was really good. I saw it. It was really good. Yeah.
And I got to write the script for it, and it's like my script got chosen. Or
Oh,
whatever.
what can
I
I
say?
say?
In my film 101 class. I just really want to downgrade it a little bit. My film 101 class, and it was so much fun. I loved it so much, and it's just like my first few classes I did at DePaul, I was just like so excited, like going in there. And it was like all the stuff like I've been wanting to learn for so long, and I was just sitting there like just like barely containing my excitement. Like I love it so much.
Oh, that's awesome. That's so fun. Also, when y'all went to college, how is it like finding y'all's new friend group? Like, I know that has to be, especially for you going to Chicago.
Yeah, it's like I didn't have like any like high school friends to like kind of be like, oh, do you want to get a coffee or something? Which was fine, but I was extremely lucky because my suite mates and my roommates are all my best friends, basically. And like that's like what you hear about happening, but then you always hear people be like, oh, but like that doesn't happen for everyone.
Yeah.
It did happen for me, and I'm very glad it did, because like I had that group from the very beginning, and we're still like super duper close right now.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love it.
Yes, yeah. So Auburn, actually, a lot of people from Oak Mountain go to Auburn. So thankfully I did kind of have that. I wasn't moving like across the country.
Because that's insane.
Yeah. Who would do that? But so thankfully all my roommates actually went to high school with me, and like having them as like a backup like support system was just so nice. Like even if like I have a rough day, or like, you know, I like get to come home to them, which is really, really sweet.
Coming home to your friends, like what?
It's like a big sleepover actually.
Like every single day it's a sleepover.
Yes,
and
it's so fun.
Nice. It's so much fun.
It is hard to study when all of your best friends live in your house. But that is just something we all have to be like, okay guys, like I actually have to go study. Like I actually have to go.
The grades are suffering, but I'm having a really fun time.
So that was really helpful. And then like just with the sorority life, and like I said, like it's really easy to get involved in the College of Agriculture. So that definitely helped me. And like animal science is like a very like niche group of people. Like so it's like we're all kind of very similar. And so it's been really fun to like meet new people, because like I have all my classes with like the same people. Like we all go to chemistry together. Like, you know, we're all like on the same path. So that's been fun too. Lots of chemistry. You know, so the first semester, the first semester was actually great, but this semester it's hitting me real hard.
You're a woman in STEM.
Thank you. I am.
Exactly. Look at you go. Oh my gosh.
Yes, I have lots of chemistry ahead of me as well, but I'm definitely more like biology like side of things. So chemistry is kind of like, okay.
People would be like complaining about like finals and stuff at DePaul, and I'm like sitting there, I'm like, I just have to like make a little video and like write like my like thoughts about like a movie or something, and that's it. And I'm not stressed. And I feel so bad. I'm like, yeah, finals are like so difficult for me. God, 100%.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Gosh. But it definitely is like when that is something that is like you're passionate about, it is completely different. You know what I mean? And I bet like obviously knowing that you want to be a vet makes going through chemistry that much easier versus I'm going through chemistry like, am I really?
It's definitely a different game.
Anyways, completely jumping topics. Y'all were both at the media camp.
Yes.
How is it like being a counselor rather than actually in the
so
thing?
much fun, guys. We got to drive the golf carts. Are you kidding?
Yes. We were so excited about that.
We've been going to camp for years and been like, let's drive the golf carts. Please, we won't tell anyone, Mr. Milton. Please. And like, just so much fun.
Yes,
I loved it.
It was like so weird at first though. Like we drove ourselves down there and like not like riding the bus. I was like, what is going on? Like, so it's definitely just like a totally different experience, but it was really fun and we really enjoyed it. Yeah.
I loved it. And like we got to hang out with each other like the entire week. Like we got to sleep in the same room. Like we read bedtime stories to the girls. Like I loved it.
I had y'all in my room. I remember I was like, I think I asked you for toothpaste. I was like,
I got you, of course.
It was so much fun. And it's like almost like a little bit more fun because it's like we get to like kind of like pick and choose like what we want to do. And we chose to do everything.
Oh, of course,
but it's like we get a little bit more independence, a little bit more trust, and it's just like so much fun.
There would be times where like we would be like a part of the adventure race, and I'd be like, okay, I need to calm down. Like I need to calm down.
Getting too competitive.
I'm taking this a little too seriously. Like this is not my camp. Like I gotta calm down.
So,
that was funny.
No, yeah. Did y'all do paintball?
Yes.
Of
And
course. We did get competitive.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, paintball was always so intense, and I'm always like, before I go into paintball, I'm always just like, no, I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
like,
because
I'm
it
not gonna
hurts.
play.
It
I'm
does,
not
it
gonna
hurts
do
a
it.
lot.
But
Yeah.
then like I see other people doing it. I'm like, I can play one game. Turns into 10 games.
Yeah.
Of me like running around like dirt covering my
Drenched
face.
in sweat afterwards.
Yes, and that's the only way to play it. Yeah,
Exactly.
Of course. Yeah, I'm always like crawling on the ground. Like I get way too into it, and I'm
No, I
like,
know.
I gotta take a break.
Yeah.
I gotta get out.
Okay, take a breath.
I remember me and Annabelle were like hiding out, and the next thing you know, like I can't see out of my mask because of like sweat just pouring out of me. I was like, oh my gosh, it was so much fun though.
Yes.
Because that was my first media camp.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, this is just such a cool culture.
It's
to
so
be around.
fun.
Yeah.
It's
And I mean, y'all really helped like flourish that culture. You know what I mean? I mean, this was a really great recruiting class, and it's all because of y'all.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so thank y'all.
Oh,
yes,
you're
thank
welcome.
you.
Yes.
Thank you for making media great. You know, and then leaving. So,
I know. We're upset about it.
Yeah,
too.
we're so upset. Yeah.
man,
Like we just like had to leave apparently. I don't know.
Yeah, we got
Exactly.
kicked out. You know.
Yeah. But speaking of leading, y'all obviously I was talking to Madeline in there. I shouldn't be looking over there, but I was talking to Madeline and she said that y'all were friends before, but like once y'all started leading media together, it just really blossomed.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, like before media is like we had like both had like mutual friends. We were like in a lot of the same classes too, and like we'd always like chat like some of the times, but like when we got into media, we was like.
Yeah, we just like glued to each other's side and like didn't go. Like we just like stayed there.
And it was just sort of like we were both going like, especially in media, it's like we were both like going through the same stuff. We were each other's like confidant a lot of the times. And it was like because of that, and it's like being each other's person in this program. And not that it's like a hard program or anything, but it's like leading this program together, like that instantly makes you like a lot more bonded, you know?
Exactly, because you have to go to each other for good and bad.
Yeah.
So, what would you say your leadership style was for this program?
I feel like we like really focused on community a lot.
Yeah.
I think that was something that we both like really, really wanted to like work on in this program. Not that it like needed like help, you know, but like that was something that we were both really passionate about. It was just like the community. I know I've kind of like touched on that. That's something that I'm really passionate about, you know. So I think that was probably, I don't know, what would you say?
I mean, like we were both like also like in show choir, and we were also both in theater. But one like huge like amazing thing about Oak Mountain Media is that it's like it's something you can really like build yourself, and it's something that's like really into like student involvement, and it's really like you can make it what you want, and it's like if you have an idea you should bring that. And so I think that's like something that was really different about this program, and it's like it wasn't something that was like set in stone for years. You're like, this is how we do it, like this is how we're gonna keep doing it. It was very big on improvement. And I think for both of us, like we got to like see little things that we saw, like we were like, oh, we should like change this or like tweak this. And like with a lot of that was in minds like of community, and a lot of that was we want this to be a place like people can escape to, and a place that like people can come to and like really have fun. And just have like a lot of joy, you know? And like we did that with like having a lot of enthusiasm.
Oh
like,
yeah,
very
bright
early,
and early.
And even when people were like, "Oh my god, like it's so early," we were in there like clapping and like, "Oh my god, hi guys!"
We just fed off of each other's energy. And like by the time the morning meetings would get started, we would just be like bouncing off the walls.
That's so much fun though, because then that really does create an atmosphere where people look forward to it. I mean, even if they are like dreading the positive in the morning, that might be the only positive they get.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's like like what you're saying, like Oak Mountain Media is second period. It really like if Oak Mountain Media isn't going well, that kind of like makes you like in a bad mood the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So like having that be like a good start to your day, like that's so important. And like as leaders, like we're gonna be the most excited like that the organization can be. We're gonna be like the everyone's gonna like have to rise to our level is what Mr. Milton says a lot of the times. And it's like, so if we want people to be excited, we have to be the most excited, basically.
Exactly. Set the standard. And then how did y'all kind of like translate that down, or I guess translate's not the right word, but kind of like push it down towards Madeline and Caitlin? Like, did y'all go on meetings? Did you kind of like talk to them?
Yes. I feel like we did go on meetings and we loved that. And I think that like we just kind of were just on the same page about how we wanted things to go. And like, I know like we're very genuine and so are they. So that kind of like, we just had like real conversations about like the things that we were passionate about. But also like letting them make it their own thing because it's their time, you know. It's not like we're still like leading them from Auburn or Chicago.
It's like, no, it's just like they're getting to make it their own too, and it's like wonderful because of that, because they're both such wonderful leaders, both of them. And like we'd already been friends with them through Oak Mountain Media for years, and so it was like there was like still like that insane amount of trust, obviously.
Yes, for
and
sure.
it's just like, you're gonna do amazing. Like, I already know it.
Yeah.
That is awesome. That is so sweet. And then obviously I did my digging this week, right? I've heard about the Mexican trips and Hacienda Queso.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, it was something that the previous executive producer and supervising had done with us, like Hope Miller and Maddie Goodwin, and like we just like both enjoyed it so much. We're like, okay, yeah, we're gonna bring Madeline and Caitlin here too. And we talked, I think it was like for like 3 or 4 hours basically, and it was like we all had to go by a certain time. We're like, we can stay for like another 10 minutes.
I can push it back.
Push it back. It's fine.
They can wait on me. Yes, we love our good hacienda trips.
Yes.
They're so fun.
And like at the end of it, we were like, you have to do this with the next like executive and supervisor. Like, this is a tradition. Please.
It is.
So sweet. Oh my gosh. I bet that just gets the conversation flowing. I've been like some good queso.
When the queso comes out, it's also like you're just ready to spill your guts, you know? Like you're just ready to tell it all.
Oh my gosh. Well, coming back here, how's it been, like, seeing the culture and everything like that? Is it everything that you thought it would be?
I mean,
or
it's
is
even
it better?
better.
Yeah.
It's definitely better. And it's like hearing about like everything that has like changed and like improved. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, did I do a bad job or something? Like, this is amazing.
Like, what?
Yeah, I would say it's very rewarding to see like the program growing, like, you know, like, cause like, you know, we set it up to do that, but then like it can still like go without us, you know, and it's like, it's kind of sad to be like, oh, like I'm not in this anymore, you know, but it's awesome to see like that it's still growing. And like y'all are doing great things and it's so fun. Like I'm proud.
I am proud too.
I'm proud to have been a part of this organization. So
like the seeds you planted are kind of blossoming.
It's fun. It's fun.
Oh, that's awesome.
Well, it's like also like seeing like the leaders and stuff that were like years younger than us. Well, I'm saying like years, but like maybe 2 or 1 years. But it's like these students that like peers that you've been like talking to and like kind of like mentoring like in your own ways of like this is like my experience in high school and like this is what I've done in student leadership and like kind of like talking them through that and then like seeing them also like become like their own leaders. It's just like, oh my god,
it's really sweet, honestly.
It's like you get stuck in that time frame of viewing them, how you first met them. It's like, whoa.
Like especially Daniel Collins. Like I still see him like as a little freshman. I'm just like, wait, you're a junior?
He's like all grown up.
Oh my gosh. What? I literally remember Daniel, Sydney, and one other person were telling me about how they were like singling themselves out at camp or whatever and how y'all like busted them up.
Oh yeah.
That was so funny. I was like, but that's the culture you really want to bring. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta make people uncomfortable before they'll be comfortable.
Right.
So great. And then another good part of, I mean, obviously around media is Mr. Milton. So how has he like impacted y'all? I know he's impacted me in immeasurable ways, but how has that been for y'all?
Mr. Milton has honestly been like just the best mentor I could have asked for throughout high school, and he taught me so much, whether that be about leadership or just like how to run a team. And those are things that I've definitely carried into
100%.
college, you know, like I just interviewed for this job in the College of Ag, like being a peer mentor. And we were like, I was getting interviewed and they were like asking me, they were like, so what is your experience with like leadership? And I was like,
let me tell you.
I'm glad you asked. I like being on the leadership team with Mr. Milton was like so impactful. And even just being in this class, like he's just such a kind person and he just really pours into every single student that like comes through these doors. Like, and that's just so awesome to see somebody that cares about you that much. And like, he really has impacted me and I carried that with me.
100%. And it's just like, it's so annoying because like, you know, like those leadership meetings, like he says like all these little things all the time, but a lot of times he'll like, John C. Maxwell, he'll be drilling these things into your head. And it's like, it's good that he is, but it's like, I know like in college and like also just like in other programs I was part of in high school, like I'd see someone like doing something and like, and in the back of my head, I'd be like, oh, that's not what you should do because of like this rule. It's so annoying. Because I'm like, oh, he was right. Oh my God. Oh my God.
See it like play out in real time. Like, Mr. Milton was right.
Like I know what's going to happen because you're doing this. Like so annoying.
I've had the same experiences and it's just like, no guys, like you should talk to Mr. Milton. Please, you know.
You're not doing this right.
Yeah, like having him in high school was such a huge thing. And it's like he was unlike it was such a blessing. And it's like he's so different from like all the like I've had like a lot of other like high school teachers that I loved too, but it's like having him like pouring like that leadership knowledge into me and like also like he's still here like when I come back and he's still here like if I have a question or it's like when I made my short film like he was like one of the first people I texted. Like he was one of the first people I texted. Like I sent him the YouTube link, and I was like, "So what do you think?" It's like me wanting him to be proud of me, and I'm just like, it's so crucial to have someone like that. And it's like me in college. I'm like, so who's gonna be my like Mr. Milton now?
I know, right?
Like, and I'm just like, wait, how do I find a mentor, guys?
I know.
How do I do this?
Yes, it's just so nice to know that you have him in your corner. Because like even when you come back, like he's still here for all of us. You know,
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, he does a great job.
He's
at that.
great.
He's a great mentor. Oh my goodness. And then even too, it's almost like your school parent. In a way,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I can go to him and I can tell him like what's going on.
Yeah,
It's like, all right, like, you know what
I remember like my senior year, it was like my mom, like she didn't, like I had a late start, but my mom likes like seeing me leave, like when she was leaving to make sure I got out the door. I don't know, it was a really weird thing. And so then I was like, okay, it's like, what do I do at the high school? I'm like, Mr. Milton has a planning period. I would literally just go to his classroom and just sit there. I would do my homework a lot of the time, but also we just like end up chatting for like an hour about Oakland media or something.
Yeah.
Or like something that was going on in my life. And like he would just like, I was like, I don't know what to do. And he would say something. I'd be like, oh yeah, that's what I should do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you all so much for coming.
Yes,
so good.
Yes.
And then just to
good.
leave off, what would be y'all's advice towards all the young leaders that are developing in Oak Mountain media?
That's a good question. I would say listen to Mr. Milton.
That's what literally I was about to say.
Listen to Mr. Milton because he knows what he's talking about. Like he is giving you just like priceless pieces of like advice, and I would just say listen to Mr. Milton for sure. Yeah.
And I'd also say like have fun.
Yeah.
Like it can be so easy to like get stuck in it of like, oh my god, like what's the right thing to do? And it's really just like going by your gut, and it's going by like, okay, what would be best for the organization?
Yeah.
And it's like it's so much fun. It's so much
have
fun.
so much fun with this.
Yeah.
Yes, it is a blast. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Y'all are so bright and bubbly. That's so much fun.
Yes. Yeah.
That's nice.
Awesome.
Choco. You absolutely killed it.